everyone, Jess here from the Scrappy Sisters, and thank you for joining me for a Confessions of a Paper Addict design team layout. So I am using the super cute title cut file, A Little Dirt Never Hurt. Now I've gone ahead and I have backed my cut file. I have backed it in just pattern paper, but I've also backed a letter in each word. So the I, the D, the V, I have backed with vellum. And then the E, the R, the R, and the R, I have made a little shaker pocket with. So I have used some chipboard stars that I pulled the sticker part off. I used some puffy stars that I stuck directly to the pattern paper. And then I also put in some large sequin stars and some small sequin stars and some round sequins, all in gold, just to be, really sure. And I added those directly to the pattern paper. So I didn't back the E, the R, and the R, those shaker pockets. I actually put them straight directly onto the pattern paper. So I'm starting this layout with my title all adhered to the paper. I've just stuck down my photo as you saw, and just deciding if I want to bother backing the photos, but no, I'm not going to back them. I'm just going to stick them straight onto the page with that small white mat. I had 4 photos in a 3x4 size, but I really couldn't get those to work on the page. I really could only get 2 3x4 photos to work, but I couldn't decide which 2 to use. So instead I trimmed them right down and actually have put all 4 photos on, and they're only about not even quite 1.5 inches wide, because of course I wanted to have a little bit of white mat around each picture. So the white cardstock is 3x4 size, and then the photos are fitting within that. So they're a little bit less than 1.5 inches by a little bit less than 4 inches. So once those are down, I've pulled out this orange frame from my collection. I am using, what is this collection called? Something by Echo Park. Something new-ish by Echo Park, but I cannot for the life of me think of its name. I will get back to you on that. And I pulled this little orange frame and I cut it in half so I can put half at the top of the photos and half at the bottom. If I was going to do anything, I wouldn't include this frame next time. It's pretty much the only orange that I've included on the page, and it ends up standing out quite brightly against the rest of what's going on. And so if I was going to redo this, I would have used a different color behind there to add those little layers with. I wouldn't have used orange. But anyway, it's there and we're rolling with it. So I think this collection might even be called All Boy. So I'm just putting this quite large piece of ephemera down the bottom that says 100% boy, because girls can absolutely jump in mud as well, but this is a boys collection, so this is what I'm rolling with. And then I've got a little target. That little red ephemera says "Here Comes Trouble," because that is 100% what my 2 boys get up to everywhere they go, and I love every minute of it. And so I just thought I'd fill that little gap. I absolutely could have left that gap empty, but for me today, this layout is all about filling up the spaces. So I'm just going to put a little bit of ephemera in all the little spaces that I can find. This one says something about no rules, because there were no rules today. Jack went to the park wearing his gumboots with the express interest that he was going to find a puddle to jump in. And it was actually really bad luck for him. This tiny little puddle in between these sort of makeshift pathway was the only puddle we could find, and he was determined to get in there and jump and splash. So I'm trying to use a little bit of all the different sort of ephemera pieces and stuff that I have. This is the first layout I've made using this collection, and I've kind of got the works. I've got the paper, I've got the sticker sheet, I've got the chipboard, I've got the puffy stickers, and I really want to get just a little bit of everything onto this page. So I've kind of got the basis there of what I'm going with, and now I'm just going to have a play with all the little cute bits and pieces that I can get on board. I kind of felt like with the stars inside the shaker pockets, I have a little bit of a star feel going on. So I thought I'd just roll with it because, they're cute. So I pull off, I think, pretty much every single star on the chipboard sheet. Maybe not quite, but quite a few. I was having a little bit of trouble getting that star off the chipboard, so I did have to get a little needle to help wedge it out without causing any damage to it. But yeah, really loved this layout, this title, this new cut file. The minute I saw it, knew that this would be perfect for pretty much every day of the week with my kids. But yes, just love it. Have I mentioned lately about the Confessions of a Paper Addict Facebook group? I strongly recommend that you join that group. It is a really close-knit, supportive bunch of ladies and gents in there. You can share your layouts, you can ask questions. Everything is, really kind, and there's really nice discussions that go on in there. And also, Virginia gives out, it's like 2 or 3 free cut files every single month, so there's a little added bonus there as well to join in. And there's a challenge. We have a challenge every month, and if you are the winner of that challenge, you get to request the cut file that you would like. You're dying for a cut file about, I don't know, puppy dogs. She will make you one if you are the winner of that challenge. So that's a cool incentive to get in there and get going with the challenge as well. So I will link that in the description box down below, so make sure you check that out. Do make sure you answer the question. There is pretty much one question when you request to join the group. Please make sure you answer that. If you don't answer it, we will not accept you into the group. So that is my little tip there for you. So I'm very quickly coming to the end of this layout. I've added a bunch of stars, and now I'm going to go ahead and put on some enamel dots in sort of similar-ish colors. Mostly these Pink Fresh enamel dots were the closest color match with what's kind of going on with the page so far. So I'm going to go ahead and add those in amongst the star clusters. And once I have added in a whole bunch of different colors, I don't stick to the same color. I sort of mix it up a bit. And yeah, just sort of add in multiples of the different colors that you see featured throughout the layout. I really like when they put the enamel dots on the see-through acetate, so you can sort of hold it against your layout and see what's going to look the best. That works really well for me. So once I go ahead and do all of these, I am also, of course, going to pull out some Heidi Swap Color Shine. You know that I can't create a layout without some of that on hand. So, packing up these now. I feel like I must move so slowly in real life. Everything is just that little bit slow today. So I'm going to pack up all these enamel dots now that I have finished, and I am going to pull out my Heidi Swap Color Shine. Of course, 3 guesses which one I pull out first. Oh, did you guess gold? You would be correct. Ding, 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 we have a winner. Those of you that follow my channel know I pretty much put gold on every single layout. There is the odd exception when there isn't gold, but there's pretty much never a layout where I don't put any. There is, of course, but they'd be hard to find. So I've almost run out of Heidi Swap Color Shine, and I'll be moving on to the next brand of gold, which I'm very excited about. So doing a little bit of gold, and then I'm pulling out a little bit of navy. Oh no, sorry, this is white, not navy at all. Popping on some white. This is the Liquitex white acrylic ink. Splattering that on with the paintbrush, and it is gorgeous. I'm so glad I finally got me some of this. It is the best. I've been dying for white for quite a while, and I have finally gone ahead and found some. I literally had to go to about 6 different shops to find it, but I found it. So thank you so much for joining in and checking out my layout today. I hope I have inspired you to get scrapping and to create some shaker pockets and some vellum aspects of your cut file. Make sure you check the description box for all the information you might need, and I hope to see you in the COAPA Facebook group soon. Thanks everyone. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.